Well, here's some horrible news to, bring your weekend down a little bit. Alvin Bragg, the District Attorney for Manhattan, the man who has, basically killed the investigation into Donald Trump and his family and his business, is apparently ready to wrap up the case without any criminal charges. Now, according to Bragg's office, no, we're still conducting this investigation. We've got highly skilled prosecutors, even though the two main folks, resigned, and then the resignation letter made public this week said they know Trump committed crimes, but Bragg won't let him prosecute. Bragg is still like, no, everything is totally still going on, but it's actually not. And we know that now, and we know that he is prepared to shut down this investigation very soon, because according to some of the witnesses who have testified and provided evidence, they've been getting their evidence back. What this means is they go in, they meet with the prosecutors and investigators and say, okay, here, I have these documents. So I'm going to give you these documents. These are evidence. They were mine. I'm giving them to you so you can use them, in your prosecution. And if they do move forward with the prosecution, these documents that were handed over become court exhibits, right? They stay, right? These are ours now. These are official evidence exhibits. But what's happening is that these documents, the other pieces of evidence, are actually being returned to the witnesses. The investigators, the Manhattan DA's office is saying, we don't need these anymore, which is evidence that they are not going to move forward with criminal charges. They are not going to introduce these documents and other pieces that have been turned over to them as evidence in a trial. So even though Bragg is telling us, oh no, we're still doing it, it is effectively over. Donald Trump is not going to be criminally charged. And again, just to reiterate, the prosecutors that were working on this, Mark Pomerantz and Carrie Dunn, Pomerantz in his resignation letter that was made public this past week clearly said Donald Trump committed multiple crimes. Multiple crimes. We also learned that Cy Vance, the former Manhattan DA, was, quote, weeks away from issuing indictments before he left office. We would have seen criminal indictments filed, Donald Trump hauled off in handcuffs, arrested, if Cy Vance were still in office. Bragg came in and basically shut the whole thing down. That's what the former prosecutor's telling us. And Bragg has the audacity to go out there and lie to us, lie to all of our faces, everybody in this country, saying, oh, no, we're still investigating. No, you're not. You're giving the evidence back. You're not moving forward with anything. You're shutting it down. That's what this tells us. Bragg needs to be criminally investigated. Letitia James, Attorney General of New York, absolutely has to launch a criminal investigation into Alvin Bragg. Without question, without a doubt, and with all expediency. This has to happen immediately. I firmly believe, this is my personal belief, Bragg has to be compromised. And in my opinion, he has to be compromised somehow. There is no other explanation as to why this man would come in when the office he's taken over for is like, okay, here, we got these criminal indictments against the former president of the United States. It's going to be huge, big news. So here you go. You can file these and I got to go. And Bragg just says, oh, cool. No. That doesn't just happen. That does not just happen. And I want answers, and the only way we're going to get those answers is with an investigation into Bragg himself. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.